Hello, Cara here. It's Monday again and wowee, fully thrown into lockdown number 2. How do you feel about it? What do you make of it? I must say I don't know how I'm feeling about it really. I'm pleased we're all still at school and we have some sort of routine. However, I feel for all those people that feel a bit sad at this time of year because it's quite a lonely time and it's really cold, isn't it? Which is why I've got my hoodie on. Yeah, it's just a bit weird, isn't it? We were finally getting somewhere and now, boom, back into lockdown. But like I said, at least we can still go to school, so that is brilliant, isn't it? So, how is school going? Is it okay? Still trying hard, still being kind and still doing what you need to be doing. I've heard you're all doing amazingly, well done. Like I said, I'm really pleased that you're all still at school because I think it makes it so much easier for us to cope with having some sort of routine. I know we can't do everything, we can't do our hobbies, although we do have the joys of the internet, which is great because it means I can see you and you can see me, which is fabulous. Really is exciting. But I'm still sad I can't see you face to face because we were so close, weren't we? I was 4 days away from seeing you and then, bam, back to my house. But that's okay. At least we can do this, hey? I'd love to see some videos and some pictures if you have the time. I understand, like I've said before, I understand that you're very busy and you have lots of things going on and school does keep you busy and your brain busy. So I completely understand if you don't have time or you're too tired, but if you can, I would really appreciate some videos to keep me happy in this very strange time. And not only is it a strange time, the rain seems to have come back, doesn't it? Absolutely rubbish. But let's still remember to have lots of fun because that's our most important rule at the moment, isn't it? To have loads and loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of fun. Because if we're having fun, it makes everything fun. Excuse me. If we're smiling, our parents are smiling. And if we're happy, it just makes things a little bit easier, doesn't it? So as long as we can have fun, as far as I'm concerned, that's all that matters, okay? So, hope you enjoyed our Zoom news. If you did tell me something, well done. If you didn't, don't worry. If you wanted to go and tell a grown-up now, you can pause this video while you do that, or you can just keep it to yourself, I don't mind. I have some news. So as you're probably aware, last week there was lots of fireworks and banging in the sky, wasn't there? My goodness, they were every day around my house. It was crazy. But on November the 5th, Guy Fawkes Day, we had some delightful, fabulous, massive, colourful, really loud fireworks, courtesy of our neighbour. So my children looked out the bedroom window and were watching them from the safety of indoors. And then afterwards we put on some warm clothes, which was basically onesies and slippers, and we stepped outside into our garden and we had 14 sparklers and we had fun writing our names, making circles, making snakes, and generally just making some cool shapes with our sparklers. And you know what? It was much more fun than going to stand in a big muddy field with thousands of people and having to pay £15 a ticket. It was great. My children had a great time. They were smiling, which made me smile, which is what I was saying about being happy and smiling. If you're smiling, your parents will smile with you, okay? And they'll know that you're okay. So if you want to do some news during Zoom, please do. I always like listening to what you've been up to. I feel like we're so far away and I have no idea unless you tell me. So if you'd like to tell me, that would be perfect. Thank you. Now, I think we should jump up on our feet and get our bodies warm and shake them and feel relaxed and try our breathing. Ready for our drama later, okay? So find your big space in your room. I'm going to keep my jumper on because I'm quite cold today, okay? Now find your big space, give your body a wiggle. I'm going to put you down a little bit. There we go. Did that work? There we go. Yay. Still see me? So wiggle our bodies. Wiggle our bodies. We're going to start by rolling our heads gently all the way around. Oh, my neck's creaking. All the way around. Make sure you don't squash your spine, so don't go all the way back, okay? Look to the side and forward, side and forward, side and forward, side and forward. Now we can look down and we can gently tip our chin backwards, but like I say, don't squash your spine. Just lengthen that neck, okay? Well done. And now we can lift our shoulders up and down. That's it, nice and gently, wake up that body, nice and gently. We can roll them backwards as well, can't we? We feel that stretch across our chest. Oh, well done. And back the other way to rewind. That's it, we can do one at a time. You can make it funky if you want to. Very nice. Now can we twist? Twist, remember to breathe. Twist, 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 twist. Well done. Well done. That's it. Now can we do some arm circles? If it helps, you can make a noise and you can go whoosh. And breathe out as your arms come down and whoosh. Very nice. Whoosh. Whoosh. Well done. Now we can do one arm. Now if you can, could you please look into that hand? Very nice. Very nice indeed. Oh, doesn't that feel absolutely wonderful? Wow. Now this arm up. Arms and legs straight, legs apart, and reach over to the side to feel that stretch all down your body. Okay, try not to bounce like Cara just did, just keep it nice and still and reach with that hand. Give us a smile. Well done, and let's go the other way. Remember to breathe, stretch, feel the stretch all the way down here. Stretch your fingers, give us a smile. And breathe, well done. Now let's shake our hips. Well, let's wiggle them first of all. Wiggle those hips. That's it. Now we go round. That's it. And round. Really important to warm that whole body, isn't it? Because when you're acting and performing and dancing, you use your whole body, don't you? From the top to the toe. So it's really important. Okay, well done. Now can you give your ankles, wee, can you stand still? And can you do your ankles? All mine are clicking. That's it, and the other way. And other foot. Don't forget the other foot. Good balancing, well done. If you are struggling to balance, oh, and that light's just come from, strange. If you are struggling to balance, you can hold on to something to steady yourself, okay? Now, we put our arms up, and can we whoosh down? And up. Oh, this is so good. And down. And up. And down. And up. Oh, well done. Now can you bring your feet in together, heels together, toes outwards and hands on your hips. And we're going to make a diamond. For those of you that know, this is called a plie, which means to bend. Now as we bend down, we lift our body up. Like you're doing a zip. That's it, well done. So think about your body going up and your legs going down. Well done. Tummy and bottom tucked in. We don't want to be dancing like a duck, do we? So tucked in, brilliant. Big wide second. Let's go again. My knees are going to pop out my jeans. Ooh. Very nice. Now you should be feeling a stretch on your inside thigh. Lovely jubbly. Well done. Very good. Now, very carefully, can you stand? Very straight. And we're going to touch our hands as as close to the floor as we can, and feel the stretch in our back and down the back of our legs called our hamstrings. Can you touch the floor? Can you? Well done. Now if you can, tuck your head under and just hold there for a second. Well done. Now we can just hang and relax. Flop, flop. Remember to breathe. We can swing. Wonderful. That felt good, didn't it? I feel nice and relaxed and nice and warm. But first of all, let's do some stretching. I'm going to start with our thigh, our quad. We're going to tuck our bottoms underneath. We're going to hold our tummies up. We're going to put our knees next to each other. And we're going to put our arm out if we need to balance. And we're going to pull our foot up to our bottom. Okay, ooh, ready? So you can hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh goodness, Cara's a bit wobbly today. So if you're feeling wobbly, focus on your breathing and look straight ahead, okay? So hold up your foot to your bottom, bottom and tummy underneath, knees together, arm out to the side, and we balance for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Now we're going to stretch out our calf. Keep your knee over your foot, over your big toe, and bend. This leg remains straight because this is the leg that we're stretching. We're going to put our heel on the floor. If you can't feel a stretch, you need to make it a little wider, okay? And stretch. Can you feel that stretch in that straight leg? Is your heel touching the floor and is your knee over your big toe? Can you double check? Well done. And we need to go the other way, don't we? So knee over big toe, back leg straight, heel to the floor, stretch. That feels so good. Well done. You might just want to bend your legs to free them up a little bit. Wow, that felt great, didn't it? Wow, I love a stretch. Oh, I could stretch all day. Oh, blimey. Oh, feels good. You know, a really good time to stretch is after a bath or a hot shower when your muscles are feeling very pliable. They work a lot better when they're warm as opposed to being cold, which is why we do a warm up first and then we'll do our stretch, okay? So, you might want to grab a drink. Have some good warming up. If you don't feel quite warm up. Cara can't speak today. If you don't feel quite warm enough, you can carry on with some more of those exercises until you feel ready, okay? And today our theme, we're going to do drama. And I thought it might be quite fun to incorporate some schoolwork, with some drama. And by that way, I mean we are going to use the entire alphabet from A to Z, okay? Now what I want you to do is come up with something beginning with the first letter of each letter of the alphabet, starting at A, B, C, making your way all the way to the end to Z, in order, please. So the letters can be anything. They could be a feeling, they could be an object, or they could be an activity or an action. I'd like to be creative. I might need you to bring your grown-ups in on it so they can try and guess what you're doing, because you're going to act it out without talking. We're going to do our mimes again because I think I like to keep practicing them, because the more we practice them, the better they get, okay? So remember, the bigger the movement you're doing, the easier it will be and the more clear it will be for your grown-up to guess what you are doing. So think about being on a stage and you've got to portray your action to the end of the theatre, the audience members sitting right at the back of the theatre who've paid for tickets, so they're as important as the people at the front, but the movements and the gestures need to be much bigger so they can see what you're doing as well as the people at the front, okay? So I'm going to give you a couple of examples. I'll do A, B, C and D, And then I would like you to come up with some different ones and carry on all the way to Z. If you can show me what you've done, that would be fantastic. I'd love to have a go at guessing, okay? So, A. That was apple. Okay, so I picked up my apple, I made it shiny, I took a big bite, and then I chewed. That isn't the one I was going to show you. I was going to show you another one because my second one is also a food item, but that's okay. So I've done A, B. Can you guess? It's another food item, so you're probably guessing that Cara's feeling a little hungry today. B, I'm peeling the skin. I'm taking a bite. It's a banana, well done. C, leave a C or C. Can you guess what I was? I was crazy. You see, you have to make the movements really big. I don't know if I made that big enough to guess that, but if you can make it as big as you can, it'd be easier for your grown up to guess, okay? I'll do D for you. Can you guess that one? D is to dance. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is make your way through the alphabet. If it helps, you can write it down on a piece of paper and write down what your word or action or feeling is underneath that letter. And then you can go back to it and just go through it, and hopefully somebody in your house will be able to guess all of your clues, okay? Let me know how you got on. I might go and do Z with Oscar. Z and X, tricky, huh? Let me know what you come up with. So if you didn't do a spotlight during Zoom news, if you'd like to record one and send it to us, you can send it to Fee. Your parents have her number. She sends it straight to me and I get to have a little nose at what you've been up to, using all your creativity and your imagination that I've not seen in so long. March, it's been crazy. So well done all of you on being brave, getting back to normal and then going back to where we were again. Just being super resilient, which means you're just getting on with things the way you have to do and not thinking too much, which is brilliant. So well done. Keep up the good work. I know you're doing brilliantly. Keep up the hard work at school because I know you're being pushed and pushed and pushed to catch up on work that you haven't necessarily finished yet. I have heard you're all doing fabulous, so well done. Remember to keep smiling because you smile, your parents smile, I smile, everyone smiles. It's a contagious thing, a smile, so please keep doing it, okay? It will make you feel better, I promise. And you are all my drama stars because you are all just fabulous. And you keep me going from week to week, so I look forward to seeing you every week, okay? So I'd like to finish on a big RPA drum roll, okay? And we drum roll and we go, we love RPA. Yes, we do. We love RPA because it keeps us fun, doesn't it? Keeps us doing stuff that we love, keeps us creative, keeps us in touch. I love it. I hope you do too. Any questions, just give me a shout. Yeah, have a really good week. Hopefully this week is a better one than last week. And I'll see you next Monday. Okay? Bye, St Barts. Lots of love. Take care.